We wanted. No one's afraid of Phoenix. I talked to some teammates. I ain't gonna say who because I'm gonna say who. Forget it. I talked to Paul George last night, man. Pat, ain't nobody scared of them.
Okay, so that started the firestorm, the media firestorm against Pat Bev. Nobody's scared of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Let me say this. First of all, you can say what you want to say, Pat Bev, but when you talk to a teammate in secrecy, you don't throw them out there with you. You don't want to be, hey, you stay on the island by yourself. Don't bring Paul George. Even if Paul George said it, he's not there to defend himself. So don't bring him into your shitstorm because you don't want to be in that joint alone. So that's the only thing that I'm really upset about what he said, because everything else he has, he has the right to say what he want to say, but don't bring other people into your conversation and say he said, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And there's a lot of personal feelings, I'm going to say, between Pat and Chris there, because obviously him and Chris have had a little history. He shoved him on the floor in Western Conference Finals last year. It's been a big thing, but do you get that vibe off players in the league that people aren't really that feared of Phoenix? Like no one's really afraid of Phoenix?
It's sometimes there are certain teams you're not scared of. Because you look at them, they don't have anybody over there that's going to be a regulator, someone who's going to put you on your ass or do something of that nature or send a hard foul. And if you look around the league, that's pretty much everybody. There's really nobody that's going to do any hard fouls, or they have the reputation of doing that. So Pat Bev is going off some emotion and when someone kicks your ass like Chris Paul has done in the past couple of years, you get mad and want to just say nobody's scared of him. But at the end of the day, he's a Hall of Famer, meaning CP3, and they just had a bad game. And and they weren't scared. I don't think they were scared. They were scared. They wouldn't have came out of the locker room.
Yeah, I agree with you on this from the standpoint of, look, man, if a former teammate or another player in the league confides in you when it comes to another guy, and you go on national TV and you break that code and you break that trust, that, bro, come on now. You could have kept it, like you said. I've talked to some guys. I'm not gonna say their name and then say what they said. I know you wanted to kind of shake some stuff up, which you did. You accomplished that goal, but at what cost? Because now I don't know what Paul George think about you now. Dang, if I tell you something next time, you're going to run on national TV on the platform and tell it. So, and then at the same time with Chris Paul, do I feel as though there may be some guys around the league who aren't scared of them? Sure, I do believe that. But I do think at the same time, this is some hate mixed in with a little bit of beef as well, because Pat Bev said this started back when he was in high school. Like when he would go to he told a story about how
far back.
Well, he started when he was like in like camps and stuff like that, and he would see Chris Paul. Something happened. Like he told that story on First Take. He said this just don't date back to the league. This date back pre-league. And when he was able to go up against him in the league, he kind of held that animosity, and we're seeing what we're seeing over the last so many years.
Hey, stop coming up with that story. I don't believe Pat. I had to hear it from CP3 because didn't Kobe have a story like that? Didn't Shaq have a story like that? Ain't about 30 other basketball players that have that story.
You're right.
Oh, he disrespected me or didn't give me an autograph. So ever since then, I'm waiting to get back at him. I'm like, I ain't gonna believe that one until I hear it from CP3.